In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 26, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Cubs vs. St. Louis Cardinals. The Chicago Cubs and St. Louis Cardinals wrap up their series with a Thursday matinee showdown at Busch Stadium. This has been a high-powered series so far, with the Cardinals flexing their muscles by launching 7 home runs to take the first 2 games with scores of 8-2 and 8-7. That offensive explosion is part of a larger hot streak for St. Louis, as they've won 7 of their last 8 games coming into Wednesday, closing the gap on the division-leading Cubs to just 2.5 games. However, their starter today, Andre Pallante, might have a tough time. His biggest strength is getting batters to hit ground balls, an area where he leads the majors. That strategy could backfire against this particular Cubs lineup, which owns the lowest ground ball rate in all of baseball this season. I fully expect Chicago's hitters to take advantage of Pallante's sinker-heavy approach, getting the ball in the air and causing plenty of trouble. The Cubs counter with Shota Imanaga, who has been absolutely dominant on the road this season, posting a sparkling 1.19 earned run average in his 4 starts away from Wrigley Field. That gives Chicago a very clear advantage on the mound right out of the gate. Beyond the starting pitching, the Cubs lineup is simply deeper and packs more punch than what the Cardinals bring to the table. Chicago has also been very comfortable when playing as the favorite this year, and their recent 8-0 thrashing shows that their offense is locked in and capable of putting up big numbers. While Pallante has had some success at home, his overall profile doesn't inspire nearly the same level of confidence as Imanaga's. When you combine Chicago's consistent run production with their significant edge in the starting pitching matchup, they look like the right side. As our first pick for this matchup, the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. This will be Shota Imanaga's first time back on a big league mound since early May, as he's been recovering from a strained left hamstring. He looked sharp in his rehab outings, not allowing a single run over 10.1 innings at the rookie and AAA levels. The key thing to note, however, is his pitch count. He only threw 72 pitches in his last rehab start, so it's reasonable to assume he'll be on a similar, strict limit in his first start back after 2 months. That means the game will likely be turned over to the Cubs bullpen for multiple innings, and that group has had a tendency to serve up home runs this season. On the other side, Pallante is also going to have his hands full navigating a tough Cubs lineup, so you can expect Chicago to generate their fair share of offense and potentially have a breakout game. Both of these offenses have been clicking lately, which sets the stage for plenty of runs. Over their last 10 games, St. Louis has been averaging a potent 5.7 runs, while Chicago isn't far behind at 5.6 runs per game. Pallante's recent form for the Cardinals is also a major concern, as he's pitched to a high 5.13 earned run average over his last 5 starts. And while Imanaga has been fantastic, his limited pitch count means he probably won't get through 6 full innings. That puts the game in the hands of a Cubs bullpen that has posted a mediocre 4.5 earned run average over its last 10 games. The history between these rivals also points to a high-scoring affair, with the over hitting in 5 of their last 6 meetings in St. Louis. I expect that trend to continue here. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers vs. Colorado Rockies. A 3-game divisional series wraps up on Thursday afternoon between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. The Dodgers are playing like a team possessed right now, rolling through their schedule and winning 8 of their last 10 games. On the flip side, the Rockies have shown a bit more fight lately, but their home field record is an abysmal 8-30. To make matters worse for Colorado, Los Angeles has had their number all season, winning all 4 meetings between the two clubs. The pitching matchup heavily favors favors the road team as well. Dodgers ace Clayton Kershaw has been his usual brilliant self, allowing 2 runs or fewer in 5 of his last 6 starts, with the team winning 4 of his last 5 appearances. Meanwhile, Rockies starter Austin Gomber is coming off a brutal outing where he got shelled for 9 runs. His career numbers against the Dodgers are just as ugly, with a bloated 5.89 earned run average. The gap between these two teams is massive in every phase of the game. On the mound, the difference in ability between a future Hall of Famer like Clayton Kershaw and a struggling Austin Gomber is night and day. Offensively, it's not even a fair fight. The Dodgers feature the best offense in baseball with a league-leading .800 two-team OPS, while the Rockies are languishing down at 25th with a meager .677 OPS. Power is a huge factor in today's game, and Los Angeles leads all of MLB with 125 home runs. Colorado, by comparison, is tied for 23rd with only 77 homers. The Dodgers have not only been winning against the Rockies, but they've been winning convincingly, covering the spread in 3 of their last 4 meetings. Everything points to another dominant performance from Los Angeles. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. While the starting pitching matchup seems lopsided, both bullpens have been vulnerable and are getting hit harder than they'd like. The Dodgers relief corps ranks 21st with a 4.32 earned run average, while Colorado's bullpen is even worse, sitting at 26th with a 4.65 earned run average. Looking at their recent form over the last couple of weeks, neither pitching staff has been particularly sharp. The Dodgers ranked 22nd in the majors during that stretch with a 4.75 team earned run average, and the Rockies are 26th with a 5.32 team earned run average over their last 13 games. The head-to-head history also suggests we could see plenty of crooked numbers, with the over hitting in 6 of their last 10 matchups. Los Angeles has been absolutely on fire at the plate, averaging a whopping 6.8 runs over their past 10 games. They have poured it on against the Rockies this season, scoring 28 runs in their 4 meetings heading into Wednesday's game. But Colorado has also been finding ways to generate runs, especially at home. They've plated 4 or more runs in 6 of their last 10 contests and have scored 30 runs in their last 5 home games alone. They have also managed to produce against this Dodgers pitching staff, putting up 19 runs in their 4 clashes. With the overhitting in a convincing 6 of the Dodgers' last 8 games, all signs point to a high-scoring affair. I expect a barrage of scoring. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus San Francisco Giants. The Miami Marlins are getting ready to take on the San Francisco Giants in National League action at Oracle Park on Thursday afternoon in the final game of a 3-game series. Both teams have played 21 games so far in June, and the scoring numbers show a bit of a divide. Miami is averaging about 3.81 runs per game during this stretch, while San Francisco has been slightly more productive, scoring 4.29 runs per game in the calendar month. When it comes to the bullpens, these two clubs have been on completely different levels throughout the season. The Marlins relief corps has been a weak spot, ranking 23rd in the league with a 4.44 earned run average. On the other side, the Giants have been locked down, boasting the best bullpen in Major League Baseball with a stellar 2.63 earned run average. That massive difference in late-game pitching could be the deciding factor. Even though Miami took the opening game of this set, they still aren't a team that strikes fear into the hearts of opposing starting pitchers. The Marlins are just 15-21 on the road entering Wednesday night, and they have consistent issues both putting runs on the board and stopping the opposition from doing so. Their starter, Jansen Junk, has been relatively effective, managing to toss at least 4 innings in each of his outings this season and has done a great job limiting walks. With that said, the Giants are a solid team at home. They have a better lineup, and their starter, Hayden Birdsong, is due to bounce back after a few rough outings. He already beat the Marlins on the road earlier this month and should be able to get the job done here. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the scoring trends, Miami has gone over the total in 39 of their 77 games this season. They rank 23rd in the majors with 4.03 runs per game, a number that actually climbs to 4.33 runs per game when they are on the road. As a result, Miami's games have seen an average total of 9.19 runs per game, and that number inches up to a full 10 runs per game when they are the visiting team. San Francisco Francisco's games tell a different story. They have stayed under the total in 41 of their 79 games on the season. The Giants are tied for 18th in the majors with 4.23 runs per game, a figure that falls to an even 4 runs per game at home. Consequently, San Francisco sees an average total of 7.9 runs per game, and that number tumbles all the way down to 7.43 runs per game at home. The starting pitchers in this matchup have done a good job of limiting runs throughout the month of June. Jansen Junk is 2-0 with a 3.38 earned run average and an excellent 0.96 WHIP in 18.2 innings of work. For the Giants, Hayden Birdsong is 1-0 with a 4.5 earned run average and has held hitters to a .250 batting average across his 20 innings this month. Throughout the season, neither team is going to impress you with their hitting, as Miami ranks 19th with a .698 team OPS, while San Francisco is 24th with a .686 team OPS. The history between these teams points to a low-scoring game, as well as the under has hit in 8 of their last 10 head-to-head meetings. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves versus New York Mets. The Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets are set to face off on Thursday evening, closing out a 4-game National League East series. When you look at the starting pitchers for this one, there's a clear difference in how they've performed throughout June. Atlanta's Grant Holmes has put up a solid 3.48 earned run average over 4 starts, holding opponents to a .233 batting average. In contrast, New York's Griffin Canning has struggled, posting a 5.66 earned run average and a high 1.45 WHIP in his 4 starts this month. Another interesting angle is how lucky or unlucky these teams have been when they put the ball in play. The Braves rank a respectable 13th in the league with a .295 batting average on balls in play, while the Mets are way down at 26th with a .278 mark, suggesting they've had worse luck finding holes in the defense. After getting a much-needed win on Wednesday, New York will be pushing for a series split. They've been tough to beat at home with a 28-12 record, while the Braves have had a rough time on the road, going just 15-27. Despite those records, Atlanta has looked like the better team over the last couple of weeks. They have Holmes on the mound, who has been absolutely locked in, giving up only 2 earned runs in his last 12 innings of work. The Mets are countering with Canning, who has been getting hit hard lately, allowing 3, 6, and 4 earned runs in his last 3 outings. That pitching mismatch is too significant to ignore. As our first pick for this matchup, the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the offenses, neither of these teams has been lighting it up over the past 2 weeks. During that stretch, Atlanta ranks just 20th in baseball with a .713 team OPS, while New York has been even worse, sitting at 24th with a .673 OPS. When you dive into the effectiveness of the bullpens, you'll see that both have been pretty solid throughout the season. The Braves relief corps comes in at 13th in the league with a 3.68 earned run average, and the Mets bullpen has been even better, ranking 7th with a 3.46 earned run average. With both offenses struggling to find a rhythm and 2 reliable bullpens ready to take over, this game has all the makings of a low-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.